Yeah, fade and follow, no brakes, full throttle, no units left, still stacking the bottle. Sports talk, bets drop, odds spin like lotto. Tune in, plug in, feel the vibes, it's colossal. Bets cooking, chef in the kitchen, line so tight, got precision in the vision. Spreads a razor blade, bank roast division. Underdog barking, sniffing superstition. Tails never fails, heads flip, superstardom. Stakes weigh heavy like bricks in the garden. Pocket empty, hearts are Spartan. No units left, still betting regardless. Fade and follow, ride the highs, hit the hollow. Stacks fall fast, then you rebuild tomorrow. Fade and follow, where the wise men waddle. Win or lose.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Fade and Follow. This is episode 2. I am your host, No Units Left or Units. Yes, so today we're going to recap the games I won and lost. Not a great Saturday, good Sunday. They're going to recap, talk about the games, where I stand, and look at my action look at my card that I have for today and throughout the weekend. So let's get into it. This episode is brought to you by no advertisements. Yes, we're good. So moving into last week's action and a quick recap. So let's go over college football. I am 16-9-1. Not a great Saturday. Boy, oh boy, disappointed. The wins meant more than the losses, and after placing all my money on the Hawaii game, it felt great. Fell asleep, woke up a winner. It was awesome. Yeah, over 49 was the bet, and yes, we got that. So pretty much got almost all my money back. I got almost all my money back and was able to place it on the Sunday games, and that felt great. So, and a little bit more action on Sunday and Monday. Monday was all right. I didn't place a whole lot of units, but still disappointment. But yeah, let's get into it. Penn State FIU. Don't know what's his name? Kolbernicki? I don't know. You know, from the offensive coordinator for Penn State. Don't know what he was thinking. What was going on? I couldn't believe it. Team total over 48.5, and they didn't even sniff it out. Oh man, that was. I'd say I was more upset by that than anything else. Actually, I was more upset that I didn't bet the lines I was waiting on and got more into it. But I was more disappointed in that. But anyways, team total over 48.5. Yeah, I was just a little disappointed. Iowa versus Iowa State. What a great game, and it did come down to a field goal. Had Iowa plus 3.5. That half definitely helped me out. So happy there. Yeah, man, I was glad. So good on them. I don't know. These teams look okay to me. I don't know if the QB from Iowa. I don't know if it was necessarily him or his lineman his wide receivers dropping passes. That was some of it was crazy. San Jose State and Texas. Texas is dead to me. Fuck them. Team total over 43.5. I couldn't. They didn't even. That first half was so. Man, it's such an easy team, but Arch is going to have still 3 more weeks to figure it out before they play at the Swamp in a tough road environment after playing nobodies. Curious how the UTEP game goes this week, but I don't care. I'm not betting them. Fuck them. Over it. Moving on. A little upset. Fresno State versus Oregon State over 40 and over 46. Knew it. I'm gonna have Oregon State on the card again this week. They're terrible. Can't wait to bet them. Ole Miss minus 9 versus Kentucky. Lane Kiffin. If he doesn't call that timeout, they don't kick the field goal there. They don't kick the field goal at all. They're going to go for it, and I firmly believe Ole Miss was going to stop them on that 4th down. I honestly think that if Lane Kiffin doesn't call a timeout, I don't even think they had a good offensive set going into that 4th down. But I think which caused them to rethink the situation. A little pissed off there. But he did apologize. I mean, I don't really hate that. So I actually kind of like that a little bit. So it does soften the blow. He's always a spread guy, over guy, or whatever. I like that. So I have no issue with Ole Miss. They're not on my shit list for another week or weeks if I bet them or not. So we're good there. Kiffin, you and I are good. Clemson, Troy. Never betting Clemson again. First half team total over 23.5. Are you kidding me? Never betting Clemson. I'll bet against Clemson. I don't like the Georgia Tech game. I think that's a rat line at the moment. Maybe not a rat, just like I have no confidence in either team. But yeah, I'll keep my eye on Clemson to fade them. We'll see. USF, wow. I wish I took the money line plus 17. I had them at, and boy, if I had the money line, that would have been a big win. And I couldn't believe that spit. Spit heard around the world. First the shoe, now the spit. Shoe against LSU. Or the cleat. People won't forget that. And now we got the spit. Unbelievable. I do keep. You know what? I'm gonna keep riding USF. Cover train. I'm gonna keep going. Why not ride them against Miami? I can't wait for that game. Can't wait. Also wait for the LSU Florida game. We'll get into that. Tulane, South Alabama. Tulane minus 10.5. I didn't watch this game. I wish I did and have more insight, but I do like Tulane. Still do. I like them this weekend. Ever since that Northwestern win, that's the only game I watched. I'll have to go back and watch the highlights, but still, I think it's just looking at the numbers and take Tulane. Tulane's. I like their quarterback from the transfer from BYU, Retzlaff. I think BYU, as people used to call him now. But yeah, I like Tulane a lot. LSU team total over 43.5. Boy, I don't know what was going on with LSU, if they were just reserving. Garrett Nussmeier didn't seem confident out there. I don't know. I was a little. I don't know what I was watching. I hope it's just a throwaway game and they're going all out for Florida. If we don't beat Florida, that offensive coordinator needs to go. I have no issue with the defense, obviously, as we all see. That's why I'm looking at the team total under for Florida because of our defense. Still looks so nasty. But yes, I don't know. We'll see. I think our offensive coordinator Sloan, I believe he's got to go. If I don't know that play calling, the runs made no sense. It was mostly the runs that were pissing me off the whole time. I hope we come out better against Florida this week. We'll see on Saturday. Michigan versus Oklahoma. What a game. Even though I had over 44.5, I'm not too disappointed. Michigan doesn't look that great offensively, but I think the defense would have played a little bit better if the offense could figure it out, honestly. Yeah, I honestly do. So maybe Michigan's offense figures it out later down the road, but Oklahoma's a team not to mess around with. They're legit. I think Oklahoma, Texas is now going to be a game to watch. I can't wait for that. Cal Poly, Utah gave this out on Saturday, over 51.5. Utah's on fire. Taking Utah. Texas, South Carolina Texas Southern versus Cal, over 52.5 loser. Throw this game away. I don't really care. On to Cal versus Minnesota. I'll get into that. And the game of the night, Sam Houston State versus Hawaii. I will always give out the late night pick no matter what it is or who's playing. There will be a pick. And Hawaii was the pick over 49. I loved it. Saw it. I didn't think it was going to hit. Go to bed, wake up a winner. So that was great. Can't wait for the late night game this week. I believe it's Hawaii again versus Portland State. Yeah, it's on my sheet. I'll look over that after that. Real quick, other games I wish I bet on. Of course, Florida State, Texas A&M. I was looking at the over. Wish I bet that and team total. Same with Ohio State Grambling. I can't believe I didn't listen to myself versus Austin Peay. versus UGA. I've said always bet against Georgia. Wish I did. They didn't cover once again. But don't count out Georgia versus Tennessee. They'll show up. They don't show up against when playing these smaller schools. Their defense just dominates, and it's showing again. Bethune, Miami, same thing. Wish I did that. Maybe Bama figured it out. Who knows? They needed a get-right game, and I think Monroe, but I don't really care. Fuck Bama, so we'll see. But Wisconsin, I have my eye out. I want to bet on Wisconsin, but I don't think so. I have a feeling Bama may kill them. We'll see. So 16-9-1 for college football. Let's get into... should I do a recap for NFL or just get into college football picks? You know what? Let's get a quick recap into the NFL real quick. Let's do that. Yeah, diving into the NFL games. Went 5-3. Let's start with a Thursday night game. Cowboys-Eagles. Cowboys don't look good, but dang, they covered, and I was a little disappointed there. Yeah, the Eagles, they look good. I thought they would look a little bit better, but we'll see. First game, who knows? Cowboys offense doesn't look bad. CeeDee Lamb, I don't know what's going on with him. He needs to figure it out, turn around, but I think they have a high prolific offense still. Chiefs versus Chargers in Brazil. Boy, wow. I didn't expect the Chargers to show out like that. Glad they did. But I wish I took them. I thought neutral site, the Chiefs were going to win. But who knows? I think if Xavier Worthy doesn't get hurt, I think that -3 would be would look good. I think the Chiefs win by 4, honestly, if Xavier Worthy doesn't get hurt. But it's all right. That's why we go into Sunday. Going into Sunday, Cardinals -6. Not a great win. Saints didn't look that good. Neither did the Cardinals. Cardinals look decent at best versus Saints. Maybe the Saints are not as bad as we think they are. I think they're going to be scrappy maybe. Who knows? We'll see against the Niners. Niners have a lot of players injured. Yeah, we'll see. Curious how that game, because Brock Purdy's not playing. Kittle's out. Who else was out? I think Trent Williams is playing. Drawing a blank on the other injury that they had. Can't remember. But yeah, I'm curious how that game's going to go this week. I do love the Niners defense. They're the most exciting defense. Well, when you're a Niners fan, they're the most exciting defense to watch now. And now that Salah's back, I love his defense. I've always watched Salah and his defense. They always perform and shine. Going on to Raiders, Patriots. Love the Raiders. Yeah, Raiders are back. +2.5. That was a win. Patriots got lucky. If Brock Bowers doesn't get hurt, it would have gone for more. But Brock Bowers got hurt. The receivers don't look as bad. But that offense with Genty, whew, I can't wait. I think if Brock Bowers is fully healthy this weekend, I don't hate the Raiders. I don't hate them at all. Bucks -2 is looking scary there. If Koo makes that field goal, who knows? Falcons get the ball and score again. Who knows how this game's going to go? But Ibuka is the man. Bucks. They look good. Falcons don't look as bad as advertised, though. But I guess it helps when you have Bijan Robinson. Titans versus Broncos. Team total under 16.5. Titans offense did not. I'm shocked. They look good. Just drops killed them. The drops from Calvin Ridley. I think that's a different game. I don't think the team total under. I don't think that covers. Broncos defense looked all right. They didn't look bad. Didn't look good. Their offense didn't look good. But they need to utilize RJ Harvey more. That guy's a beast. I could see him being a beast and a problem years to come. Ravens versus Bills. Glad it went over the 50.5. Unbelievable game. I'm gonna hand up. I'm gonna say I do have a newborn daughter, and She does keep me up at night, so it was great watching that game. And then, when you think it was over, fall asleep. I hand up, I did turn it off, and I thought it was over. And wow, what a shock! Wake up and boy, oh boy, 41-40, huh? Unbelievable. Yeah, that was I watched back the highlights, couldn't believe what I missed. That, shame on me. But never turning off a Josh Allen game again, Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen game. When, I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy. Disappointment, shame on me. Vikings versus Bears. Okay, I thought I was definitely hitting this. Caleb Williams passing yards over 22.5. I feel like it should. I don't know what happened after the first two drives. Was it the first two when he hit? Who was it on that long pass in the second drive? I can't remember. The first drive was unbelievable. The second drive, wasn't too bad. I don't know what happened in that middle of the game. That was crazy. That wasn't he should. Ben Johnson should have been calling that same offensive plan that he had and kept it rolling. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I don't know if it was Caleb Williams or what. He did look good scrambling, but wow. Shocked with how the performance, and J.J. McCarthy didn't look good. Then he looked good. What a game. I am curious. So with that being said, 5-3 from NFL overall. So carrying on to tonight and this weekend. So this is being recorded on a Thursday. But wow, I am still shocked over that Caleb Williams performance. I don't know about the Bears going forward. That's crazy. But let's get into Week 3 and Week 2 action. Week 3 from college football, Kansas State versus Arizona. I like Arizona +1. They moved from -1 to +1. I like Arizona here. If it was Kansas State at home, I probably wouldn't bet this game. But since Arizona's at home, I am betting this game, so +1 Arizona. Whoever the home team was, actually, if Arizona was a home team, I was betting them. I wasn't betting away. I probably wouldn't care. I just wanted to watch. I would probably watch just to see who would win, but that's about it. That's all the action I have from Thursday, Friday for college football. I will give out, or we'll talk about NFL later. Oregon versus Northwestern. Oregon at Northwestern, excuse me. I like Oregon minus, it's gone up. I have them at -27.5. It's now at 28, but I have them at -27.5. Bet them earlier in the week. I like to bet early in the week. I still like them at -28. It's only a half a point. But yeah, I don't see. I see Northwestern slowing them down maybe first quarter, and then Oregon pick it back up. And it looks some of a close game, but they pull away late. So I like Oregon. Northwestern is a tough place to play at 11 a.m. on a Saturday. Always has been, always will be. I don't know about now. We'll see now how they do, Northwestern. But back in the day, going back a couple of years, you can pinpoint all the teams. I think it's gone. Not only has the underhit, but the spread. They don't cover the spread. If it's a 10 spread, they probably cover. But if it's a double digits like this, most of the teams do not cover. But I like Oregon this year. Don't like Northwestern. So, but still a tough place to play. Who knows though if it changes? We'll see. I have my eye on this game. Wisconsin versus Bama. I like Wisconsin +21, but I have not bet. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on this game. I'm telling you what I like. I may give it out on Saturday. I have no idea. I'm not a fan of either team. Well, I don't hate Wisconsin, I should say. I'm not a fan of Bama, but I do see Bama winning with 21 points. We'll see how I feel come Saturday if I bet it. I don't know. I'm just giving out just in case if I do. That's a Saturday pick. Saturday, how I feel. Let's get after it. We'll see. Oregon State versus Texas Tech. I love the over 60.5 for sure. Just going to keep riding that over train on this Oregon State team. They'll put up points, but Texas Tech will put up a lot of points. minus 23.5. I want to have the balls to bet that, but I don't have the balls right now. I don't have the balls to take Texas Tech minus 23.5. I want to so bad. Maybe that changes come Saturday, but I do have the over 16.5. I love that. So we'll see. Georgia at Tennessee, minus 3.5 for Georgia, 50.5. I am leaning UGA minus 3.5 and the under because of the Georgia defense. So we'll see come Saturday. This is a Saturday bet. I don't have confidence right now. I don't like this game, but we'll see. I am leaning towards the under and minus 3.5 for Georgia. Maybe a 2-4 or a 1-4. We'll see. Come Saturday, but that's where I'm leaning at. USF Miami. I'm going to keep riding this USF train until it dies, and it hasn't died yet. So USF plus 17.5 against Miami. Miami may kill him. Miami may not kill him. I can't wait to watch this game. But I like USF. I still do. Even when they were keeping it close to Florida, it was unbelievable. So I can't wait. Yeah, let's ride that USF train. Why not? Ohio versus Ohio State, the great in-state rivalry. No, it's not. Not at all. No one even calls us this. So, just felt like saying that. Minus 31, Ohio State. Nope. I like the team total over for Ohio State at 43.5. Already gave that out. So, team total over 43.5 for Ohio State. Love it. Probably should take the over overall or, the minus 31. But no, I'll stick to team total over 43.5. I see 50 points, 50, 60 points like they did against Grambling. So I'll take that. Florida versus LSU. Florida at LSU. LSU minus, this line has gone down from minus 9.5 to 7.5. Everyone saw this line too big for Florida. I may take the line minus 7.5 come Saturday. We'll see. But what I love right now is the Tiger defense. And I think they're going to show out. I love the team total under 20.5 for Florida. I see them scoring 17 to 20 points. Exactly that in my head. I have that. I do. So, yeah, I love the team total under for Florida because of that LSU defense. So 20.5, I have that. Again, I may bet that comes Saturday. Being an LSU fan, I who knows? I may go minus 7.5, or depending where it is, may buy it down to 7. We'll see come Saturday how I feel. But I love the team total under for 20.5. Our defense is nasty. I hope it shows. I hope it shows, and we keep rolling. Texas versus Notre Dame. Texas A&M versus Notre Dame. I hate both these schools. This line has moved to 6.5. I have Notre Dame at minus 7. I already gave that out, but it moved to 6.5. So I don't love the bet, to be honest, but I don't think Texas A&M is all that good. And Notre Dame has had a bye week. I don't think there's going to be rust there. I think Notre Dame's going to show up and not, beat Texas A&M to smithereens by any means, but I don't think their defense is that good. We'll see. But yeah, I love it at minus 7 for Notre Dame. Vandy, South Carolina. This game also, I took South Carolina at minus 5. Games being played at night in South Carolina. Tough road environment for Vandy, and then it's gone down to 3.5. Don't love that, but I do love a minus 5. I do see a touchdown game. I do think South Carolina may be the better team. We'll see. I know Vandy beat Alabama, and everyone's hanging their hat on that last year, but that was at Vandy, so this is at South Carolina. Give me South Carolina. Utah, Wyoming. I have not bet this game. I may bet this game come Saturday. I do. I like this team from Utah. I may keep riding the wave. I do have them as a Big 12 favorite to win that conference. They look pretty darn good, and I think the train keeps rolling. But they are playing in a tough place in Wyoming. So Minus 23.5, maybe too big. I'm also looking at the over-under. We'll see, but mostly the line here, spread. But yeah, we'll see come Saturday. I am leaning towards the minus 23.5 for Utah. This was a don't think but bet Tulane game, sort of like UCF, or USF, excuse me, not UCF, USF. Tulane minus 1.5. Don't think, just bet. I have confidence in Retzlaff. They're playing against Duke. Again, I didn't watch them play last week, Tulane, but I still have confidence in Tulane. Let's keep it rolling. It's at Tulane. The Green Wave, baby. Minnesota Cal. So I am Cal plus 2.5 and over 42.5. I love both. So I am taking Cal plus 3. I'm gonna probably buy. Actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy. No, we're gonna stick to 2.5. I'm not gonna do it. No, whatever it is. I'm gonna take it. So plus 2.5 for Cal, over 42.5. Yeah, I think this line. I love Cal at home. I love Cal at home here. So yeah, we're gonna go with Cal. Don't think, just bet. So let's go into UTEP versus Texas. Texas is dead to me, so I just felt like saying that. Move on. We're moving on to Arkansas, Ole Miss. I appreciate the apology. -7 versus 61.5. I may not bet. I don't like either. I don't like this game or either of these teams to bet. So we'll see. I may watch it, but still, I don't know. Houston Christian versus Nebraska. We'll have to wait for the line to come out on Saturday. I may or may not bet, depending what that what the over under and line is that game. And as I said, I always give out the late night game. The late night game is Portland State versus Hawaii. Oklahoma versus Temple. I am leaning Oklahoma minus 23 that game. I don't like it's at Temple. I don't know why they accepted this game. I have no idea. Actually, scratch that off. I'm not going to take that game. No. Yeah, we're scratching that. I don't like it. I talked myself out of it. Actually, fade me. I was looking at minus 23 for Oklahoma, so you guys should do plus 23 for Temple. Shit, I may do that. I may just fade myself. We'll see. It is fade and follow, so fade and follow. Portland State versus Hawaii. I told you I was going to bet a late night game, and this is a late night game, so I will be betting that. They don't have the line. They don't have the line for this yet. They won't give it out till Saturday, so we gotta wait and see. This will be 100% on my card, and it may be a late pick. Going into the Florida LSU game, may give it out during then, depending how I feel or the way the game's going. We'll see, but there will 100% be a Portland State versus Hawaii bet, and I will give that out. All right, rolling into the NFL. NFL tonight. This is being recorded on a Thursday. Commanders versus Packers -3. That is my bet. I am looking at the under 49, mostly because of the Packers defense, and also the team total under for the Commanders 23.5. Yeah, right now I just like the -3. I don't know if I talk myself into that, but I don't hate those at all, but I don't know if I will bet those other two, but the -3 is 100% locked in So -3 is the pick. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Getting into the rest of my card, I haven't bet any NFL yet. I probably won't bet until Sunday, the day of, or if I do, I will post as soon as I make bets on, make any wagers on these. Giants Cowboys, I'm looking at over 45 and 44.5. I am looking at the over for that game. I don't think neither of these teams, I don't think, are going to have a great defense. I think it's going to be all offense this game. 44.5 is the play for me. Bears Lions, I don't like the -6, but I do like the over 46.5 for both teams. I think both the teams are going to score based off of how they performed last week. I don't see a defensive game. I see a over 46.5 game. Rams Titans. Believe it or not, I am looking at the team total under again for the Titans, 20.5. That Rams defense that showed up versus the Texans. Yeah, I either the Texans offense couldn't figure it out. I don't know why. One of the two, or the Rams defense is just that good. So maybe they're the better defense. I'm looking at the team total under 20.5 for Titans right now. But overall, I am looking at the under overall for this game at 41. It actually moved from 42 to 41. So I'm looking at the team total under at the moment. This one, 49ers and Saints, I've already bet, and I have the Saints team total under 18.5. Again, it's the Niners defense. Now, with Mac Jones starting in quarterback, I am looking at the under 41 overall in this game as well. Both quarterbacks won't be that good. One defense will be better than the other. So I am looking at the under 41 and the team total under for the Saints at 18.5. Bills, Jets. Bills -6, Jets, and then looking at the over 46.5 overall in this game. Were the Jets for real with that offense, or was it a fluke against the Steelers? Who knows? Same with the Steelers against the Jets. I don't think they have a defense. I am looking at the over 46.5. For this game, not necessarily the -6. I may look at the -6. We'll see how I feel come Sunday, but I am definitely leaving heavy at the over 46.5. I have Seahawks Steelers written down. I don't like that game. I'm scratching that out. Browns versus Ravens. I am liking the Ravens team total over 28.5. That is where I'm at right now. That's the only bet I have. Team total over 28.5 for the Ravens. I don't really care about the Browns. I closing my eyes right now, I see the Ravens scoring 30 points, and it being so. That's where I stand. I may talk myself out of it. Who knows? But right now, it's team total over 28.5. I'm looking to bet on come Sunday. Broncos Colts. Here we go. First actual under. I am giving overall under 43.5 for both. I think the Colts defense steps up at the same time, Broncos defense steps up at the same time. I see the Colts defense looking pretty dang good as well, and I like the under 43.5 for this game. With that being said, it could go over, and go ahead, fade me if you think so, but I like the 43.5. Eagles Chiefs. I am taking the Eagles -1. I am looking at that right now. Rematch of the Super Bowl. I got to do more research. Is Xavier Worthy playing? 1. 2, it is a rematch. I just thought about that. And it's at the Chiefs. +1 Chiefs I may switch to. +1. We'll see. Revenge game. Yeah, I got to go. TBD, more research is going to go into this game. Or I may not bet. We'll see. Going into the Falcons-Vikings game, that late night game, I am taking the Vikings -3. -3 for the Vikings. JJ McCarthy showed up. I think the Vikings are going to be better than the Falcons this game. And I think that the Vikings defense also shows up. They usually have a good defense. I'm not sure what happened there for a little bit, but yeah, Vikings -3 is the play. Monday Night Football. I am looking at the under 43 for this game right now. Depends on these are going to be Monday picks, except for the Raiders. But yeah, Bucks Texans will be a Sunday pick. We'll see. I don't know. That's where I'm leaning at the moment. Leaning under 40 and 43. we'll see how I feel come Sunday, Monday. Chargers versus Raiders. All right, here we go. I love the Raiders +3. I think the Raiders are good. I think both teams are good. I see this being a field goal game. So no matter which way that swings, it looks good for me. Field goal game, I do like it better that it's at the Raiders. So, and I also like the under 46, but I think I'm just going to stick to the +3 for the Raiders. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, and with that, to recap, let's see. So, college football, the picks I'm looking at are I am looking and leaning right now. Arizona +1. Arizona +1. Oregon -27.5. Wisconsin, Bama. I'm looking into that game. Oregon State versus Texas Tech over 16.5. UGA Tennessee. I am looking at Georgia -3.5. And probably will bet that most likely. That's where I'm leaning. USF +17.5. Ohio State team total over 43.5. I am looking at the spread. I'm leaning towards LSU -7.5. We'll see come Saturday. It's going to be a Saturday bet. Team total under, though, for Florida is the bet. Team total under 20.5. Texas A&M, Notre Dame -7. That's what I had it at. It's now at 6.5. So there you go. Better value for all you people out there. South Carolina -5. It's now gone down to 3.5 against Vandy. So that also has gone down. So it helps everyone else out. I am leaning towards Utah -23.5. We'll see if I take that come Saturday or the over. I am looking at the over. We'll see. Tulane -1.5. Minnesota Cal over 42.5 and +2.5 for Cal. Where was I going at? Oh, Houston Christian versus Nebraska. I have to wait and see that line come Saturday. Same with Portland State, Hawaii. That game will be bet. Going on to NFL Packers tonight -3. I am still leaning towards the under 49 and team total under 23.5 for the Commanders. We'll see, but Packers -3 is the bet I have locked in right now. Giants versus Cowboys over 44.5. Bears versus Lions over 46.5. Rams Titans. I'm looking at the under 41 and team total under 20.5 for the Titans. We'll see come Sunday. 49ers Saints. I am looking at the Saints team total under 18.5. Yes, Saints team total under 18.5, and looking at the under 41 for the game overall. We'll see. Bills versus Jets. Over 46.5. I am looking at, and the -6 for the Bills, but leaning over 46.5. Browns Ravens. Looking at the Ravens over 28.5. That may or may not be bet. We'll see. Broncos versus Colts. Under 43.5. That is the bet for that game. Eagles Chiefs, I'm going to do more research on. Falcons versus Vikings. Vikings -3 is my bet. Bucks versus Texans. I am leaning towards under 43 for that game. We'll see, though, come Sunday, Monday. Chargers +3, and then looking at the under 46 overall. But right now, +3 for the Raiders is the bet. And that is all my picks in action. Recapping, though, of my records. My records for college football is 16-9-1, and for the NFL 5-3. And with that, this is episode 2 of Fade and Follow. My name is No Units Left or Units. Thank you for listening. Enjoy. Bye for now.
Left, but the man got wisdom. Pod mic, hot stats spill like a prism. Breakdowns tighter than a lock in a prison. Favorites of dogs, it's all about decisions. Late night sweat